What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What I Got for Christmas 2021. Well, anyways, today we are going over what I got for Christmas in 2021, and I'm going to note before we get started, a few of the items that I did get for Christmas are being used in this video, but I will pull them in frame just to show you guys what I'm talking about. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first item today is the Ronin-SC G4, which is recording the audio you're hearing, so I'm going to try to still keep it from a safe distance, or else I'm going to have to lower this in post. But the Ronin-SC G4, this is a boom microphone, typically people use for live, or not live, but, recording YouTube videos, and not even just YouTube videos, but just videos in general, and also movies. So, yeah, the Ronin-SC G4, it's a very nice microphone. Everything will be linked in the description, by the way. It does use phantom power, and I am using the Zoom H4n Pro to record, which I've had for a long time. Just never had a good application to use it, and now is the perfect application, because it's an XLR mic, and I can't plug it into my Canon camera. So, instead of setting up my whole mixer, I'm just going to plug it into this, take the SD card out, and away we go. Jolly Joe, I guess, is that the way to say it. So yeah, the Ronin-SC G4, I'm super excited to have a nice shotgun. This is my first ever real live shotgun microphone. All my other microphones, they've been shotguns, but like the Rode Video Mic Go and the Rode Video Mic and the Micro and all those. This is my first real shotgun NT G4 type microphone. Then to go with that is the Rode Boom Pole. I'm going to try to keep it as close to me as I can. The Rode Boom Pole, and it's just a Rode Boom Pole. It's an extendable boom pole. It's really nice, and yeah, this is it. The Ronin-SC G4 and the boom pole were separate, so that's the first two presents. Link in the description. As well as the boom pole holder, which I'll link in the description, but I'm not going to show you because it's nothing special, and that is the Ronin-SC G4 and the boom pole. Alright, and the boom pole holder. Let's get into the next gifts, which I won't have to do this for. That's why I did it first. So now we can continue on with the next item. Next up, we have another thing that goes with this, and this is going to be, let me go ahead and just fix this, the Behringer X 1832 audio mixer. This thing's awfully heavy, so I'm going to hold it here for about 3 minutes, 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. This is I'm going to just put it like this. This is a USB plus main output XLR mixer. So basically what that means is I can USB it to my USB it. I can connect a USB cable from this to my MacBook to directly record into GarageBand or something. But also if I'm doing something live like Tyler's Rockin' Christmas Show, make sure and check that out, link in description. You obviously know where it is, but whatever. But it also has two XLR outputs. So if I want to run these into live speakers, I can run everything into this. And this has, if you guys remember, I still have one of these. It's the Q802, the Q802, I think it is. I don't know. It's really nice. But except the one I had is only 2 channels. It's still over there in my audio drawer, but it was only a 2-channel mixer, and it was USB only, so I didn't have the option to do live outputs, but also I didn't have options to do subs, control room outs, and channel inserts as well, so I can run audio in there for the podcast and stuff. My old one also did not have a power switch. This one does have a power switch, as well as a phantom power switch, so if I need phantom power, which this shotgun mic does, so thankfully the Zoom has phantom power. Another difference between this and my old one is it has faders on the bottom, so you're seeing some shots here. Instead of the knobs, they are actual physical faders, which is very nice, so it gives me more of a better, I enjoy faders more than knobs, although there are a whole bunch of knobs on the mixer, those, for your EQ and aux and your pan and your effects and all that. There's also a 9-band stereographic equalizer, which I'll obviously get into in a more in-depth video if I do one at that point. But like I said, this is a 6 XLR output or input one, so I can do my mic, Mason's mic, guitars, amps, whatever I need to do. I can run a whole bunch of stuff into this mixer, and it's fantastic. Also linked in the description, and now let's move on to the next item. Alright, so before I continue on to the next items, I do want to let you know that 2 of the items are upstairs. One of them is an Alesis electric drum kit, which will still be linked in the description, but I'm not going to show you because and then I got the Nintendo NES Lego set, which is also going to be linked in the description. It's just, a Lego set and a drum kit. Those are the only 2 other things. Also upstairs, I forgot there's another one. It's a Pac-Man Arcade machine. Arcade 1-up, those things. So I'm not going to obviously, bring it down here for that. But anyway, so those are the 3 gifts that are not currently with me, but pictures and links will still be in the description. So, our next item here is something I'm very excited for. It's another microphone, believe it or not. I have a lot of microphones. I love microphones. But this is the Rodelink wireless mic system. And then there's the microphone, and then there's cables and stuff down here that I just threw on the ground. So, previously I had the Asden wireless mic system, which, you know, it's great. Asden's a great brand. It was very plasticky and cheaply made, but also the lapel mic, the clip that clips to your shirt, broke. So that didn't work anymore, obviously. So I only had to tape it to my shirt, which is something I still will do. But this is the transmitter, or this is the receiver. This is the transmitter, or the part that the microphone goes into, the part that I wear. This is the part that mounts onto the camera. The microphone that comes with it is not considered the Smart Lav Plus, which is a microphone that Rode makes, but it's a very similar Rode Smart Lav. It's just a lavalier microphone, like that. And I'm so excited to use this. Of course, I'm going to use the boom mic for a majority of the videos I do in this setting. It will always be the boom mic. But when I'm up moving around or doing outside stuff, I'll be wearing the lapel, unless I have a boom operator that can boom this mic. Or I take the C stand outside, but that's not really the most ideal thing. So that's not what I would do. But the Rode Smart Link, I don't know why I keep saying smart. The Rodelink, and that'll be linked. This is the Filmmaker kit. And another cool thing I forgot to mention that I was gonna mention is the transmitter has these two holes in the back, similar to the receiver. It also comes with an extra cold shoe adapter, so if you wanted to mount this to, let's say, mount it to a tripod or another hot shoe off camera, you can do that instead of wear it. And that is a cool little feature of the Rodelink. So that is the Rodelink lavalier microphone system. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the next item here is a badge holder. I'm just kidding, this is not a badge holder. This is the Colorchecker Passport Photo. So it actually comes with a lanyard, which is very cool that attaches, but this is a color checker and a calibrite. So what does this do? So if you guys remember, I don't think I ever did a what I got for Christmas that year, but I got a classic color checker, which is like, you know, the giant one that's got all the different colors on it. This one's the Passport, which I will use way more. And there's only one thing I mainly use it for, and that's going to be the gray card to set your white balance. But, you know, that's one of the features. And then if you close it, I know it's like kind of terrifying to do that. And open it on the other side, there is your color checker, maybe. Maybe. There we go. And then there's your color checker. All the same colors as the classic color checker, as well as your warms and your cools and your different daytimes. You got your snowy and all that stuff. So this is your color checker classic, as well as the calibrite, and then there's on the other side the white balance card. So this one's way cooler. I can fit it in my camera bag way easier, and also it's kind of got its own cover, so you don't have to worry about fingerprints getting on it, because fingerprints getting on it's not good, because the oils can ruin the colors, and when you use it, it may not calibrate correctly with your camera, and it might look off. So having this covered up, slim, nothing can touch it, you don't have to worry about it getting damaged, and it will last longer. Typically, they expect you to replace these, I don't remember, every couple years or something like that. And then also this is cool because it disconnects in two ways. So right here, if you don't want that, you can take that off and leave that on. Or if you still want that, you can pull that off and leave that on. So that is the Calibrite and Color Checker Passport, which is very cool because it fits in my camera bag without it getting damaged. And it's also just easier for studio use because I could hang it on a tripod. That is the Color Checker Passport. Alright, so the next product is going to change the filmmaking game for me personally. I never really had a really nice camera rig. Of course, I had like the shoulder rig from Neewer, and I had like a little chintzy camera cage. But this right here is the Pro Aim FilmCity camera rig right here. So this is the FilmCity camera cage, as well as the Pro Aim matte box for the front. It's got the 4:3 crop ratio here on the window. These are nice metal barn doors, as the Neewer one are plastic, so they're a little bit ratchet. And then it's also got the little sock that goes over the lens, so you definitely won't get any lens flares coming through whatsoever. You've got your mounting plate here. You've got your two side handles, which are on the side, obviously, for holding this way, as well as the top handle, which both of my camera rigs lacked, so I can get some nice down low shots. On the very top, you got a cold shoe mount, and as well as a whole bunch of mounting holes and different things if I wanted to mount the Ronin TG4 on there. A shotgun microphone mount, a friction arm for, mounting a monitor or something like that. and I can mount the monitor wherever I want. I can even, like, put a friction arm clamp here, mount it, like, behind the camera. And, yeah, this is really nice. This is the FilmCity Pro-Aim collaboration of a camera rig, I guess you'd call this. And, yeah, now we're on to the big present. Alright, so there's still a couple gifts left, but I wanted to go ahead and get my favorite and most expensive and the biggest gift this year out of the way because I'm so excited. But this, my friends, is the biggest gift this year, and I was so excited when I saw this because, you know, there's one thing that I've always lacked in my kit is lenses. And lenses, I have, you know, the 18 to 135, that's a quite nice lens. The 10 to 18 millimeter, the 50 mil, the nifty 50, of course, the 24 millimeter, and the 55 to 250, all of which are just Best Buy lenses. They're not like expensive filmmaker lenses. Like the 10 to 18 is quite nice. I like that. But 18 to 135 is my most used lens, getting this shot here, and the 55 to 250 is my least used lens, as well as the 24 mil. I do use the 50 sometimes, mostly for photography though. This lens, though, is going to change the game. This is the most popular lens amongst filmmakers. It comes in this beautiful case. You guys see this? And it's got the nice Canon logo, leather. Okay, here we go. Undo the Velcro at the top. Undo the suitcase type. Zipper pull. And right here in front of your very eyes, we have the Canon 70 to 200 f2.8. This lens, my friends, is the monstrosity of a lens right here. You got your 70 to 200 zoom. You've got your 1.2 to 10 foot meters. And, you know, you got your stabilizer. You got two different stabilizer modes. You've got your autofocus, manual focus, the f2.8. Of course, you got your mount for mounting it on the tripod. For, obviously, if you mount your camera on the back of this and mount your camera, this is going to weigh too much and it could break your camera. Your camera does not weigh this much unless you're using a red camera, the Red Dragon or some crap. But this, you'd mount this on the tripod with the camera sitting back here. And this is that. Would you film videos with this? I highly doubt it. Maybe if you're filming in the Swiss Alps or something. But this is more of a photography forward lens. And of course, in the bottom of the bag, you get your lens hood, which is huge. I'm actually going to be taking this out this weekend on Friday of this week to the city here. And getting some city shots. So that's quite exciting. This is like a sports lens slash outdoor lens slash the lens hood didn't come off slash fantastic all-around lens. So I'm so excited to have this. This was my big present this year. And I was so excited to have that in my kit. So yeah, that is the Canon 70 to 200 f2.8 lens. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so this next gift, if you will, is something I've needed for a hot minute. Now, I used to have the Zhiyun Crane 2, which is a gimbal, camera gimbal. It's really nice. It was fantastic. It works great, and it still does work great. But there was a couple, you know, obviously it's not a, I mean, it's a great brand. It's perfect. But it's not like the most, you know, ideal with like the gimbal placement. It blocks your screen, stuff like that. So, this year, I was fortunate enough to receive the DJI Ronin-SC. So, this is one of the top-of-the-line, higher-end professional gimbals there are. In this nice, very beautiful styrofoam carrying case, because, you know, why not? It's DJI. And, you know, this is more of the professional higher-end gimbal, as it is well made and perfect. Here's what I love about this mostly. The joystick. Perfect, fantastic, I love it. Previously, the one was just a little knob on the front, like a DS joystick, and it was flat and not that great. This, you have plenty of attachments you can work with. You can get the follow focus wheel and motor. You can get handles, extra batteries, and the gimbal locks. So it does not move like the other one does. You can, of course, unlock everything, and now it's unlocked. That axis locks. The rotating axis also locks. Now this is a 360 spinner. The Crane is not a 360 spinner, so that's pretty nice. What else? This axis also locks here. This one. So yeah, all of the axes lock, which makes it really nice for travel, and it just fits in the case quite nicely. The grip is fantastic. The tripod's fantastic. It comes with the phone mount. It comes with everything. Here's my only gripe, though, and it's actually not a bad gripe because it makes, your video turn out good in the long run. The balancing, it obviously doesn't really work. No gimbal really works well without it being balanced properly. With the Zion, you could throw your camera on there and it would just work, which is not really, it's a good thing is if you're like in a rush, but it's not a good thing if you want good quality, stable footage. And this, they're on the app, you can do the balancing test and all that, and I think that's really cool. So this is a really nice, well-made, well-designed gimbal. I'm so excited to have this in the arsenal, and I can't wait to use it this winter season. We're supposed to get our first little, slightly major snowstorm this Saturday, and I'm definitely going outside with the 70 to 200, and we're getting some snow shots. On to the next product. This is actually from my aunt. This is a Neewer vocal booth. So if I go ahead and open it up, it's this shape here with this nice foam, soundproof foam. You of course tighten it all up here. Boom, it stays open. You put this on a tripod. There's a little mount that comes out that you put your microphone on, and it's a voiceover recording booth, which I've really needed because the audio down here is not great. It's not echo, because there's some soundproof panels along the wall, and then there's this on the wall, and then there's things covering that wall. So there's a lot down here, obviously. But this will help recording voiceovers for like videos where I'm doing B-roll and I need voiceovers, or voiceovers for just different things in general. So that is that. The Neewer voice vocal recording sound. If you have a filmmaker in your life, there's not one thing they use more than gaff tape. Well, this year I got some gaff tape for Christmas. I'm actually almost out of my one roll. This is Pro Gaff tape. This is just a nice black roll of gaff tape. Fantastic. I also got 4 mini rolls. These are for my camera bag because, when you're traveling, you don't want to throw this humongous giant roll of gaff tape into your camera bag. And if you can fit it in your camera bag, I congratulate you. These are just mini rolls that you can throw in your camera bag anywhere, literally, in your pocket, whatever. Nice, small, compact roll of gaff tape. You never know when you need this. If you need to strap a GoPro to something, if you need to, honestly, if you get a cut, wrap it up. If your dad's an electrician like mine, you learn that the hard way. A rag and electric tape does the job, I guess. And, you can use this to fix cables, to attach things to things, and all that great stuff. As well as spike tape / other gaff tape. This is thin rolls. This is typically called spike tape for like theatrical stage use, for marking where set pieces go. I've used this before to mark where tripods go. I've used this to mark label. I honestly use this a lot for labeling, but this nice color is good for like color coding. So if you like go out on shoots with buddies and you might get in, like you all shoot with Canons 90Ds and you all have microphones, similar stuff. You can put some color coding gaff tape on your stuff and you'll never lose it. A whole bunch of different colors. This is good for laying it flat and writing pen on it if you need to label something or anything like that, or even just gaffing stuff in general. A lot of times I use the neon colors to put on, like, if you have like a jib crane and it's dark where you're shooting, you can put this neon tape on the end of it, so if someone's walking by, they can see, oh, there's an orange piece of tape in the air. I don't want to smack my head on a giant metal weight, because, they have counterweights, so that could hurt. But that, gaff tape. You can never have too much. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that does it for what I got for Christmas 2021. That is everything, I believe. I think I got everything. I deleted everything that I got for Christmas off my Christmas list, so I don't remember what I think I got everything. I've put things away and moved things that I don't even remember what I got and where the heck it is. Well, I know where it is, but you know what I mean. I don't remember if I've covered everything. I'm pretty sure I did. I tried to pull up the history where I've deleted everything, and I can't do it on my iPad. I got to do it on my computer, and it's upstairs, and that's a lot of work to just that up. But, I'm pretty sure I got everything, because everything I got was down here, except for the three items we talked about earlier. So I'm going to go ahead and say we got everything. The only other thing I can think of is a friction arm, but it's literally just a friction arm with a clamp. So that's nothing like anything, but it will be linked in a prescription. Prescription, yes, ma'am. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for what I got for Christmas 2021. Of course, right now I'm at recording of 29 minutes. I just hit 29 minutes. And half of that was me running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to make sure I've got everything. We're at 29 minutes of recording on here as well. Alright, well, I got to get to editing this video. Probably won't do that till tomorrow, so I have something to do. Yeah, so that is what I got for Christmas 2021, as I've said 4 times now. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in 2022, which I've already recorded the video for, but you'll see that video in 2022. So see you in 2022. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in another video. Goodbye.